Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review, baby. Break is over. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 6, Into the Darkness. Child. Listen, Lulu, I was rooting for you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Lulu over here giving famous advice, talking about spill the beans, set your soul free, speak your truth, let it out, let it flow, let it go. It's going to make you feel so much better, honey. And he decided he going to take his own advice too. And we just out here telling it all, okay? He's snitching on himself, famous snitching on himself. We are over here bonding over our daggone trauma, okay? And we are both turning to daggone everything from damn drugs to cigarettes to alcohol to cope with all of the pain. Marvin, baby, I'm getting scared. I'm getting nervous. You got me shook. It's not looking good. Look like things may be going down. But at the same time, honey, I'm still rooting for you because you just coming through as usual, okay? I love the relationship with him and Juke. You know, Juke over here done got accepted, honey, baby. Congratulations. You done scored high for this daggone, army. Are we going into the military? But, right now we over here dancing with the fake TLC, doing our little debut. Rock, honey, we knew you was not going to stay out of the game, okay? We knew you was coming back, baby, because Rock said, I can't be doing all this if this is what the damn landlord, got to do. This shit is more of a headache than it is any damn thing goes, what the hell am I doing here, okay? And of course, we finding out about our boy Unique, okay? He done been missing for a week, child. We ain't got a body to bury, but we know it's blood all over the place, and there ain't no way Unique made it out, okay? We done found that damn bar, and that got blood and freaking bone fragments up, all over it. Ronnie over here pushing damn Permissive down and taking all Unique jewelry, and I'm just sick of this daggone man. I can't wait for his damn demise. Of course, where's the first place he ran to? Juliana, the next person that I want to see crumble, okay? Off with her damn head. I can't wait for it, y'all. I swear I'm going to throw a damn party. We going to party in the den when that bitch Juliana get up out of here. And Permissive, baby, when you pull out a piece, okay, I'm sure Unique taught you this. Don't pull out a hammer if you ain't ready to use it. Of course, freaking Rock had to go ahead and bop her on top of her head. And the freaking lesson of it all, y'all, because of course Kanan just still headstrong, swearing he know every damn thing, He done met with the big dogs and he in the in crowd, okay, riding along with daggone Ronnie. We gonna see what that's gonna get him. And he's, thinking that he know everything, right? But the final message of the day, y'all, was be who you are. Why you trying to be something that you not, okay? Do what you gotta do. You are who you are. Just go with it. Let's go ahead and get into this episode, y'all. Break it on down. Take it from the top. You know how we do. So, y'all, we see Rock rolling on up to the house, okay? Of course, Kanan got to do the little introduction. We hearing him in the background saying, we trying to convince ourselves that we know enough, right? And that we know everything and we could come home every night safe. But we also know that there's gonna be that night that shit is not guaranteed or whatever, right? And that we don't know how it's gonna go, and that anything could go down. And so Rock getting here, and she going through her daggone mail, minding her business, okay? She looking at these bills like, I ain't getting no money coming in, but I'm getting these damn bills. And the next thing you know, it's pounding at the door, talking about, open up. I know you in there. I know you in there. Open this damn door. And Rock like, I know this ain't who I think it is, okay? It cannot be. And so she go head over and open the door, and sure enough, Permissive, where's Unique? Where's Unique? What you did to him? I know you got him. I know you did something to him. And Rock like, I ain't did a damn thing to him or whatever, right? She talking about, it's Permissive. I need to talk to you. So when she get in there, of course, Rock got her hands up. She trying to move back, and she just keep telling her, like, listen, I don't know nothing about no Unique. He ain't here. I ain't seen him. I ain't do nothing to him, girl. And, she telling her, oh, just like you did, with high posts, that's what you do with these dudes. You suck them in, you bring them in, then take them out so you can take over, their stuff. That's how you roll. And I said, well, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, hold the damn phone. Rewind, like, is that what happened with high post? Is that what we saying? You know, but Rock told her, don't talk about things that you don't know, boo. And also told her just what I just finished saying. If you ain't willing to pull the trigger, you ain't built for this. You ain't about that life. You ain't about it. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not who you are. And you need to go ahead and get the hell up out of here or whatever, right? So Permissive talking about something, I'm not going to let you take him from me or whatever. You don't love him. She want to start giving these long dramatic speeches talking about she love him. And while you wasting time bull crap and talking, Permissive, Rock done flipped that damn thing around, elbowed you in the damn head, dropped you down, and was like, I said I ain't do nothing, chicken. The only reason why you still alive right now is because I know Unique wouldn't want me to hurt you, okay? So when it's on the floor looking all damn shook, I said, girl, get the hell up out of here. You should have been pulling out that piece and putting a bunch of damn hoes and freaking Ronnie behind. Meanwhile, over here at Zagon, you know, oh, child, Lulu house, you know, Fame in this damn freaking studio, child, talking about something. I put the bullets in his chest, okay? And then he's stopping. And Lou like, what the hell you stopping for? It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It feels like it's too much. It's scary. You know, Lou talking about it's scary. He said, well, scared and being scared means that you in the pocket right now, you know? And he said, when it hurts, you got to let it out. That's the only way to get the poison from inside you. You got to spit it out, right? And so he's actually really impressed with Famous. He's telling him, you know, you got a lot more in you than what I thought you had. You've been hiding some stuff from me, right? You really letting it come out now. Like, come on. And so Famous go ahead and he dropping his little, you know, what's the 411, honey? Okay. And spilling all the damn tea. I said, Lord have mercy, okay? He getting cold sweats. He can't get no rest. He jumping in his sleep. He could barely catch his breath. He having flashbacks when he put the bullets in his chest. I said, okay, Famous. Now, child, Permissive and Rock go ahead and sit down. She got to put some ice on her head now from when Rock bopped her. And she's telling her nobody could find him. It's been a week. Like, he have not even called his son. And there's no way that he would go that long without checking on his son no matter what. And she's basically like, you know, of course the cops ain't looking for him. They don't care. And she said Neek is dead. She could feel it in her bones. She could feel it inside of her because half of her feel like it's dead. So Rock was like, you know, well, what the police saying about it? She was like, girl, since when the police gonna be caring about, you know what I'm saying, Unique? They don't give a damn about him. They hoping he damn gone, right? And so she said, well, I could tell you that you know, on my child, I ain't do nothing to Neek. And she like, well, if it wasn't you, then what happened to him? Where is he? She said, girl, what Ronnie saying? Okay, what the hell is Ronnie saying? Inquiring minds want to damn know. So she talking about Ronnie. You know, Ronnie ain't saying nothing. He don't never say nothing. What you think he gonna be saying? He's saying nothing like always. So baby, Rock said, I said, and freaking Permissive, no, girl, no, Ronnie would never do that. Ronnie was beefing with his brother from time to time, but Ronnie loves Neek. When they was little kids, he used to beat up anybody that messed with him or even looked at him the wrong way. And freaking Rock said, times change and so do brothers. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I can't believe that. She said, well, whether you believe it or not, baby, it sure enough could be a fact, because why the hell ain't Neek here then? You need to keep your damn eyes open. And she passed her back that hammer. She said, you know, take that gun off the, take the hammer off the safety and do what you got to do when you got to do it, boo. But of course, Permissive still ain't listening, okay? You don't hear me though. So back over there at damn Lulu house, you know, him and Fame is still in the studio. Like I said, he pretty much like where Fame was spitting, and then Fame sits down on the couch, you know, and he's basically about to light up his little cigarette or whatever. And he just saying how, you know, this is the only way that he be really feeling like he have peace. He said when he sits down and start writing, it just be flowing out of him like water. And he do feel a little bit better when, you know, he write. And so Lulu was like, well, that's a good thing, you know, and that's what you should do. And he said, yeah, sometimes speaking the truth and just, you know, basically set your soul free, right? And do make you feel better. It's like you confessing. I said, these are my confessions. Okay. I don't know if you want to be telling him to do that, right? And he was like, you know, you let it out. So, of course, we already know what Famous is thinking about going to tell the damn truth about. I said, you know, maybe you don't want to take this advice right now, Famous, from Lulu. This might be, you know, the best thing for you, right? And so, basically, when we move from there, Howard is over here. We still talking about this Camacho. We saying how even though some people have been saying that he's down with this, it just still don't seem like it's fitting. Like this, the puzzle's being trying to be pushed together, but the piece ain't going in. It is a piece for another damn puzzle. And when Howard is like, well, do you have any other suspects? Anything else that's going down? It's like, nah, but we making progress. We going in the right direction, but we really can't disclose all the other information to you. It's on a need to know basis. Okay, we pretty much just doing our own thing over here, whatever, right? And Howard was like, yeah, you don't need some flat foot, detective getting in the mix of it. So he said, okay, you have a good day. So now this FBI guy over here talking about some, well, we haven't done our jobs till we outstayed our welcome. Howard says, shit, to be honest, y'all was never welcome. Okay, so you can go ahead and get your ass up out of here, Tana. Anyway, and he go ahead and walk out. Now over here, fake TLC, okay, Butter, they over here doing their dance routine, singing and everything. These execs and, fake Pebbles are sitting here watching them or whatever, really looking dry as hell, looking like they not impressed. I mean, they sounded okay, but, I don't know if the dancers was all that, but that's how the dance and the look was back then. But Marvin was loving it, baby. Marvin is rooting for Dab on Juke no matter what. He all hyped and clapping when they finish, and he get up talking about, yo, this the best thing since cooked rice. Y'all don't know what y'all missing out on. They doing the damn thing. You need to get down with these girls, and I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that. Is, why my daughter not out front, because she really the one. She's the voice of them all. You better get with it, okay? The Supremes ain't got nothing on her, okay? The Supremes was cool, but my daughter's Diana Ross. And so she had to literally drag him out. She keeps saying, Dad, stop, stop, stop. And then he like, look, I'm your father. I'm talking up for you or whatever. I'm trying to help. She said, nah, just go because you're doing too damn much. He said, I know I get loud sometimes. I don't mean nothing by it. And she like, look, I'll talk to you later. Okay, go ahead, skedaddle. But apparently Pebbles was not as impressed as Marvin was, because she started getting in on them, talking about, baby, you better fight for the right. Okay, the only fight that y'all should be having is who's going to be on top, who's going to be the lead, who's going to take over. Because right now I ain't seeing much from y'all at all. Okay, you ain't making nothing happen over here. So Famous go ahead and come in. Kanan busy on the phone still taking orders, and Famous just waiting on the side to talk to him. And Kanan over here, about time you get home, where the hell was you at anyway? You better get to work. You just gonna stand there looking stupid. And so Famous is like, yo, I really got something I want to say to you. He basically lets him know that he had just stayed at Lou's house and slept on the couch or whatever, because he basically went there for a session in the studio putting down a track or whatever. So he crashed over there. And, he like, but I do got to talk to you about something. So here he go, following Lulu advice. I know how that gun got in your bag. And Famous like, oh yeah, how you know that? What the hell you know? And okay, of course, Famous over here stopping to pull out a damn cigarette and light it up. And he like, nah, speak, ninja. Okay, speak. Well, speak now or forever hold your peace. So of course he lets him know like it was your mom's. And he like, how the hell you know it was my mom's? What the heck you just said? Okay, what did you just say? Repeat that again, my mama. And he like, yeah, yo. He was like, how you know my mom's did that or whatever, right? Which I think Kanan pretty much already knew and already heard Howard and Rock discussing it. But this was like the pinpoint, definite truth to it. And so he like, I saw her. And he said, you was here? So he said, you seen this shit and you ain't say nothing and you let her do it now? Come on, I'm sorry. Everybody been saying that he shouldn't have let Rock in and that, he should have stopped. So how was he stopping Rock? Let's be for real. If Famous would have tried to stop Rock, he would have been dead as a damn door now. No mistake about it, right? But he telling him, I didn't want to hide it from you. And he telling him, Kanan told him you sold me out. And he was like, you should have kept your mouth closed. And I bet you took money from her or whatever. Your loyalty comes with a price, because Fame was saying that it's been eating him alive, okay? And that's why he had to tell him he couldn't hold it in no more. He was like, I love you like my brother. But Kanan was like, nah, you ain't no brother to me. You a damn sucker. He talking about some pack your shit and get out of here. I said, how the hell you telling him to pack his shit and get out his house when your ass supposed to be home with your mama, Kanan, and you supposed to be dealing with the daggone social worker coming like, Famous, you better not leave your damn house. I'm sorry, okay? So, Kanan basically leaves out and slams the damn door. Now, back at the studio, like I said, we actually had what's her name, Aisha, trying to talk to Juke and say, look, your dad cares about you, like, and actually he's right, you could be the lead. And Juke said he ain't never been right about nothing in his whole damn life. You know, they basically laughed about that. And I don't know, it seemed like it's a little bit of a connection going on over there. I'm just saying. But you know, old nasty pants come over talking about your daddy is a fool, and Juke basically was like, yo, I'll punch you in your damn face, like, keep my daddy name out your mouth. And that's when fake ass, you know, Pebbles had to come over and be like, you know, there's good news, because it could be something else. But she was like, the bad news is I think y'all wrong. The choreography is sloppy. The chemistry is non-existent. There's no damn connection between the three of y'all. Y'all just three girls that's doing your own damn thing. And she, you know, basically had to check them and say, you know what, Crystal, you trash. Now, she ain't say you trash. She said, you may not be wrong, but every group needs a leader or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm waiting for one of y'all to step up and actually show me which one it is. Grab it and make it your own and show me that you're that girl. Because this right here is not even close. Not even you, bitch. Okay, she said, Crystal, you entitled. You think you owe something when you're not. You know, Aisha, you not even good enough for it. And Juke, she said, I don't know what the hell you are. I said, okay. So, child, we'll see where they go with that. Now, the social worker rolls up on the house and she hearing Kanan and Rock arguing back and forth. You know, Rock is telling him, I don't regret none of it. And he was like, I already know you're going to cover up your lies with bullshit. You're going to say you did it for me, but it's definitely not. And then here go Miss Social Worker ringing the bell. And she says, you know, hello, I heard some noise out on the street. Okay. And Rock is basically like, oh yeah, we like to talk loud. So she says she need to speak to Kanan by herself. And she like, you know, I thought we was all going to do this. Oh no, I'm going to have a private session with him. And then we can all sit down and talk, you know, together later. So Rock was like, okay. And she say they could go in there to talk. She was looking a little nervous when they was going back there. So now, you know, Howard go down and sit down, and we talking about how this task force was a disaster and these assholes is turning his world upside down. You know, Howard was saying, give me Arden's old spot and I'll get them off your back. I can get some intel up or whatever the case may be. And Captain is like, frankly, a new opportunity for you makes sense or whatever, right? And so he was like, especially with everything that went down with, you know, Burke or whatever, right? And so he says, you know, Howard said he could use a change of scenery. So he said it's not the worst idea that he ever heard. That's what the captain said. So he said, let me see, you know, make some calls and we'll see what's what. And Howard was basically like, thanks, Cap, you know. And I said, okay, Howard, we see you. We got our eye on you, okay? Now, meanwhile, Ronnie ran to damn Promessa's house to let her know Neek ain't coming back. Okay, just like you said, that's that. Okay, I'm ready to do some business now. We could do business. What's going on? Let's get it on and popping. So freaking Juliana with her poodle damn head tell him to come on in or whatever, right? And she's like, it basically got to stay in between us. And of course, he put down the bag with the money in it or whatever and was like, so, you know, how much heroin you want. And then we just got him standing there looking mad freaking doofy, just staring at her. We don't hear the amount that he tell her. So now, you know, back over at Rock House, the social worker says she actually feel like, you know, she liked what Kanan said. She liked the direction that they're going in. She gonna have to come back and check on him one more time. She said, you know, he has spoke to her and said that Rock be on top of him and that sometimes she could be a little overbearing, but she actually wished that more parents was overbearing. That's exactly what these damn kids need. And she was like, you know, I can't sign off on nothing just yet. I'm gonna have to do a couple more visits, but y'all on the right track. And basically was telling Kanan that he should go ahead and keep it going. You know, Rock at one point had made a joke like, oh, what do he tell you, that I'll beat him with a bat if he don't eat all his vegetables? And she was like, girl, like, we don't make damn jokes about freaking child abuse. And Rock was like, yeah, okay, my bad. You know, I went a little too far with that. So when the social worker left, of course, Rock talking about that went good. And Kanan like, girl, if you don't get out my face, like, yeah, I played it fake for a minute because the social worker was here, but let's not act like, we chummy, chummy, chummy. He like, you do a lot of messed up crap, and this is probably the same thing that you did as far as Lulu goes. And she like, don't bring up no damn Lulu. Do not even make a comparison with that, and you don't know what the hell you talking about. And he was like, I know enough. I'm pretty sure Lulu feel the same damn way that I do, or whatever the case may be about you. And so, she was like, when you get older, you're going to understand why I'm doing the things that I'm doing, right? It's all going to make sense to you. And he said, girl, I ain't never going to understand nothing about what you doing because you be doing some crazy ass shit. And I'm never going to understand you. And he walked away. I said, Lord have mercy, shots fired. So Marvin over here feeling bad for himself, Shirley told him she know what heartbreak looked like, and he's like, yeah, it's heartbreak about my daughter or whatever. She said, how old is she? He was like 18, so she go ahead and pour him a drink. Meanwhile, Lulu telling them about the speakers crackling and he getting on top of everything, and she like, your brother's a stickler. He like, I guess. So, Lulu come over like, what's going on, big brother? And he like, nothing. He said, well, what the hell you do this time? Because he could already see that Marvin over here wallowing. And so he said, it was some big time music execs that was there, and I came and messed up everything or whatever, right? And so Lulu was like, amateur, Marvin trying to tell the professionals how to get the job done. He said, I just want to be the best that I could be for my daughter. I want to be a good dad. And, Lulu told him like, listen, ain't shit easy with this filmy stuff, but I could tell you I respect it, okay, for real. Like, at least you there being a dad. I cannot pretend to know how to be somebody's daddy, and I know that it's not easy, but you know what? Keep up. Don't stop, okay? Don't stop. Get it. Now, let me stop. But he was just encouraging him, and I like that moment between him and, Lulu and Marvin, and I just wish it could stay that way, and I wish Lulu ain't do what he did later, but we gonna get there, okay? Because we was on the right track here. He wasn't drinking. He was having his water. He said he got to go ahead and finish this sound check, and just basically told Marvin to hold his head. Now, over here at Kanan got this business booming, baby, okay? And Paul is getting pissed, like, you taking all my people. And, from Kanan is like, I didn't take your people. Your people was coming to me. What you want me to do if they freaking coming to me? And you've been making a nice little change. I ain't hear you complaining about that money I've been putting in your pocket. And, and you've been getting some smoke or whatever. And Paul tried to, knock if you buck and be like, listen, what you gonna do, little boy? Like, you a little kid, because, Kanan told him, watch how you talking before you about how he be in a damn body bag. And he was like, what you supposed to do to me, when you gonna beat me up at the recess? And Kanan said, I done seen a lot of kids that took out a dose, okay? Don't get it twisted. So he got quiet when he said that part, and he like, come on, man, please, I just need some help. No, I ain't got nobody. So Kanan basically tells these two guys to go with him, and they like, we don't want to go with him. Do we want to make some real money? Kanan was like, just go with him now, and then later I'm gonna hit y'all with something when y'all get back. Now in the meantime, Ronnie watching the whole play, he's impressed, so he come up like, yo, it's something going down at the Olympia Club, you need to be there. I see you, know what I'm saying, doing your thing over here. Kanan was like, why the hell I want to be there? Because everybody want to be there, okay? So show your ass up. Now we basically get to back over to Rock rolling up. Well, we having this secret, meetup, I should say, right? With her and Howard. And he telling her Nika's gone. Nika's definitely gone. That place was messed up. It was blood everywhere. We got bone fragments and blood. Like, you never gonna see him again. And it's basically like, why do you don't care? At first I thought it was you that probably took him out or whatever. And he said that was basically, your competition. So that's one less person that you gotta worry about. So he basically was like, it's not high priority at the precinct. They ain't gonna be worried about, who took him out. So he was like, truth be told, I thought it was you. So, of course, she just had a little smirk on her face. And she said, y'all ain't got no leads or nothing. Like, as usual, the NYPD is useless and ain't doing a damn thing. So, he was like, well, Neek and Dean is gone. Are you getting scared, Rock? Is that what it is? And she said, nah, I'm not scared. A person that's scared is busy looking over their shoulders so they don't see what's coming. But I'm looking ahead and I want to be aware. It's a difference, right? And she said, your partner was scared. I'm being aware. And she went ahead and drove the hell off. I said, okay, Rock, okay, right? Okay, girl, we gonna see. So now, she looking every angle or whatever, right? And Howard was just still sitting there looking. Like, that touched the nerve when she brung up the whole, your partner was the one that was scared. And little did she know her ass really needed to be scared of you, because you the one that took her out. I mean, she ain't say all that, but that's basically what it boiled you down to. So, they went ahead and drove off from each other, whatever, right? So now Jukebox over here, she looking and see that she passed, this test or whatever. Of course, she ain't tell Marvin nothing about this part of her, applying for the damn military. So, of course, he coming out, she eating her cereal. He saying, what you got going on for the day? And she said, school and rehearsal, right? And so he sat down and he talking to her, and he like, Juke, look, I'm sorry about yesterday. I overstepped. I was doing too damn much. Sometimes I just get so freaking excited. And he said, I really have, been just trying to be the best father that I could be, and I'm going to need your help with this. Can you teach me how to be your father? She said, you want me to teach you how to be my father? He said, yeah, now that you're saying it back to me, it sound kind of dumb, right? And he was like, here I go again or whatever, making it about me when I'm really supposed to be looking out for you. But I just appreciate the fact that he's taking this time out and trying to be supportive of Juke, even if he is being over the top with it, right? And so then she was getting up, getting ready to go or whatever. And he just basically, because she was going to go ahead and put her little cereal bowl in the sink. He was like, I got it, And so they've been vibing really good. And I'm wondering when she going to finally tell him about these military papers, if it's even going to come up, if she going to decide to still go, or if that's just like, that's over with now that she's supposedly supposed to be in the group. But, we basically just had him like, I got you. Don't worry about it. So now Rock come over to the club, and I ain't gonna lie, Rock is just Rock. Like, she's not gonna give you no apology. She coming in, she looking around. Of course, remember that how Lulu stopped there in the first place is because he heard one of their dad records playing. So she's like, knowing that the song that was playing is basically, their dad is on it. And she looking at the vibe and seeing how the place is. And she did genuinely look like the smile on her face, it was somebody that's, being proud. Now, of course, Lulu see her, he, his world about to come to an end that she walked in. And this is what I've been waiting for, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, every episode I've been saying, when these two gonna talk, sooner or later, they gotta come to face. They gotta deal with it. They pretty much each have talked to everybody else except for each other. So now, finally, episode 6, we get it. Now, he stand up, on guard or whatever, right? And it's like, what you doing here? What you want? And it's like, oh, I just came by, see the place. The spot got some potential. Here he go, because she was like, I like it. He said, you coming in ready to take her from up underneath me? She said, I ain't trying to take nothing from you, Lou. I just, enough has been taken from all of us or whatever, right? And I'm here to give. Respect, love, support, all of that. So he's like, oh, yeah. Well, maybe everybody else believes that, but I don't. And maybe everybody think you out, but I know that you can never leave the damn game behind. I don't believe that for 1 minute. You can't leave yourself. I said, ooh, that was a word right there. This ain't about what you did. This is about who you are. How the hell you gonna leave yourself behind? So she was saying she wanted them to get back to what they had, back to you and me, back to how we used to be. And he said, baby, ain't nowhere for us to go back to, okay? He said, I was just a hammer in a toolbox that you used to use to knock around shit and then put it back in, but I shouldn't have been that nigga for you. I should have just said no. If I would have said no, maybe we would have still had D-Wiz here, Scrap here, Zisa here. She said, hold up, wait a minute. No, baby brother, them bodies is on you. We all got to take accountability for the things that we do. You can't sit there and blame that shit on me and turn it around on me now. We ain't gonna do that. So he said, you made decisions for me before I could make them for myself. She said, well, you grown now. We both are, right? And so, of course, we both got to take the responsibility. And he was like, you was my big sister. I follow you every damn where that you went, okay? She said, well, where we going, brother? I'm here right now. Now, let me just say, as far as that part is concerned, I understood what both of them were saying with this, okay? Because I've been that big sister / mother. And when you raising them, sometimes those lines do get crossed and it is conflicting. Now, I ain't out here being a damn queen pen when my brothers and sisters following me, to do those things. But I get the impact and how, you know, you could be impressionable and stuff like that when you are of a younger age, and you can either choose to do good or bad, right? But as you start getting to the adult part of it, Rock is right. You got to make those decisions. And even when him and Kanan sat down and had the conversation, it was like, yeah, I could have said no, right? I did that. So I have to own up to it. And I already knew that once he had this damn conversation with Rock, he was going to end up going back down and drinking in this damn bottle of freaking gin, Lulu. And I'm sick of it, okay? You really taking me the hell off with that part of it. I was glad y'all finally had the conversation. I was glad you said what you felt like you needed to say to her and got it off her, you know, your chest. If you feel like you don't want to mess with her like that, you have the right to not mess with her. But why the hell you gotta go and wallow yourself down in the damn bottle again and do the other foolishness that we gonna get into in a minute, y'all? I swear, Lulu. Child, you running my blood pressure up, okay? And we knew that Rock wasn't going to come in here on no apology stuff. Her just showing up is supposed to be the apology. It's like, I'm being nice to you, Ninja, but you about to bring that other side out of me because you testing me right now, right? So she was telling him she with him, and he sat back down and was basically like, I'm about to get to work, honey. I'm about to finish my work. You can let yourself out in the same way that you came in, okay? Don't let the damn doornail hit you. So, you know, she just looked and she left, and here he go, not even 2 seconds later, picking up the damn bottle, drinking. Now, we get over to the park, child. Marvin sitting here, you know, pouring his heart out to Gerald. Gerald saying he don't know what it's going to be to have older girls, you know, what he going to have to go through. He said, well, I could tell you, you going to go through some shit, okay? You going to have them bigger, angrier, you know, smarter, and also going to be more expensive or whatever, right? And Gerald actually says that he think it would be cool to run a story on Juke. He would want to interview her and Marvin, which is what Marvin wanted, right? We thinking it's all good. So he's like, you know, just showing a local talent. So he said, oh, I appreciate you, G. Now here's goes some guy that recognized him from Tony, y'all. I was not expecting Tony to be the thing to come back up on Marvin. If anything, I thought it was going to be one of the guys that was going to be coming back from, you know, him doing the little hit at the daggone church with Sal. But he asking him like, no, you and Tony was together all the time. Y'all was dating. I used to always see you and Tony deep. And of course, Marvin looking him up and down, because at first I even thought the guy was about to come up and be like, remember me? I was, you know, one of the ones from the bathroom as far as the whole drug deal thing went down. I just knew it was going to be something, but I wasn't expecting that. And so he like, nah, you don't know me, right? And he turns back to Gerald and was like, they all be thinking we looking like, you know, homeboy just basically apologizes like, I'm sorry, my bad. Must have got you confused with somebody. So Gerald like, Tony Deep, like that's an interesting name. Sounds like a porn star. We already know he about to go looking up Tony Deep, don't we? Can we all agree and touch on that one? Okay, y'all. We here. So now, you know, of course, Marvin just had a funny look on his face after that. Now, we get to the party, you know, the club, and Kanan end up coming with Juke and Aisha, whatever, and she already peeping the game and peeping what this is, because she like, what kind of party is this? What's going on? And, of course, we finally get Kanan meeting, you know, Snaps and Popping. Basically, you know, they breaking it down for him, you know, and introducing, this is my soulmate, my wife, my other half, and all of that, right? And you know, they like, you know, you got your looks from your daddy and all this other stuff, right? Talking about DEFCON. And so they like, yo, Ronnie's been telling us how you've been, you know, doing good things. Business been booming and all that. Congratulations is in order. And Kanan over here, you know, just smiling and freaking Juke like, what business? What we talking about? So they told them, come on in, his food, his drinks, his whatever. So now they get in there, you know, Juke, like I said, is just observing everything. She just standing in the cut, you know. Kanan want to go ahead and pull Aisha out on the floor. Now, before he gets to pull her out on the floor, of course, Juke was actually also asking what happened between him and Famous, and he was like, it's a party, Juke. We here to party, okay? We ain't gonna talk about all of that right now, right? And so Juke stood back for a minute and was letting them do their thing. Now, in the meantime, Rock got called because it was water everywhere. One of the pipes got busted, which I wouldn't be surprised if the damn cops busted them. And she was like, girl, okay, why are you calling me? I ain't the damn plumber. She said, girl, because the landlord is the one that calls the plumber. That was so hilarious to me, right? Rock said, I ain't signed up for all this shit. So apparently Marvin had seen her, you know, when he was driving past, basically seen her truck and stopped there to check on her. He had to go ahead and give her a cigarette because she was stressed the hell out. And we see the same cops riding past looking, and, you know, basically he's like, you know, they be messing with you? Yeah, all the time. You know, everybody seems to want to damn mess with me, right? And at the club, you know, Kanan was about to leave because Juke said, yeah, no, I'm not here for this. And she had went interrupted him and Aisha dancing. She was like, girl, me and you supposed to be up early for practice. And Kanan apparently have a business to run. So it's like, we leaving. And not for nothing, Juke ain't give a damn about no Ronnie, baby. She said, look, get up out our damn face. We leaving, because Ronnie tried to walk up on them just as they was leaving. And, you know, first he was telling her, like, nah, let's just stay a little bit longer. Y'all ain't got to leave right this minute, right? And Ronnie was telling Kanan, like, it's people that you need to meet. And Juke said, nah, this is a bunch of damn thunksters. So he said, these ain't thunksters. She said, yes, it is. That's Prince Rod. That's Tony XL. You know what I'm saying? That's Black Noise by the bar. I done been watching. That's Kaz Ali. And them girls over there talking. Ain't nothing in here but a bunch of thunksters, okay? I ain't stutter. I said what I damn said. I said, I know that's right, Juke. So, you know, he ignores her and says to Kanan, you want to meet people or not? So Kanan was like, I'm going to just hook up with y'all later. And of course, Drew kept standing back, looking, you know, grilling or whatever. And Aisha over here busy telling her, come on, he going to be okay. Kanan got this. I said, Aisha, you only been around 2.5 seconds, girl. Like, you cute and everything. You all right. But you doing a little bit too much. How the hell you going to tell her how he going to be fine? Like, you know Kanan more than she do. That kind of annoyed me. But whatever, you know, Drew left. And he go over to where, you know, Pops and Henry and all of them at, just meeting the different people. Now, Lulu over here seeing dead people, child, and having his damn drakes. These demons is eating him up. I said, Lord, I can't with this, Lulu. Why don't you go put yourself in rehab, honey, okay? You tried doing it cold turkey. Obviously, you can't, and you about to irk my goddamn nerves. Seriously, like, do something with yourself, because I can't. Now, you know, Kanan was saying how he keep, you know, business separate from family, and they was really impressed with that, like, smart man. And they said, well, you know, we like what you doing and we want to mess with you. You know, you out there doing that nickel and dime shit. We got some stuff where you can make some real money and get your coins up. And Kanan was like, yeah, I don't know about all of that. Like, I work for myself. I do what I do for me. Y'all can do the same thing. Like, I just got people out there on bikes while y'all can't get your own. They said, nah, we want to rock with you, and we got something that's more lucrative that you could get engaged into. We talking about a different way of working, you know, higher up, easier moves and all of that. And he said, well, I'm not doing nothing like with Rock or my mom or whatever. I'm doing it for myself. They said, that's the only way you sitting, reason why you sitting here, okay? You know, if you was doing it with Rock, then we wouldn't be talking to you. So here go Ronnie, F Rock. And they like, yeah, F Rock. And then Kanan got a funny look on his face. And I'm like, did that turn him on? Was he happy that they was saying F Rock because that's the mode that he's in right now? Or is it more of a thing like at the end of the day, that's still my mother? I can say F Rock, but you can't. I don't know. We shall see. But he seemed like, you know, he liking the vibe so far. So Marvin and Rock, you know, with their little conversation they was having, of course, we bring up, you heard what happened with Unique and what they saying, and it's not looking good or whatever. And she's saying, what the hell am I doing with this mess right here? You know, Marvin, like, I ain't cut out to be no damn landlord. That ain't me. I've been trying to freaking, you know, do what I got to do. It seemed like that's the way that I was supposed to go, is getting out the game. I was trying to do what I thought was best for me and Kanan. But at the end of the day, I'm still thinking like a hustler. That's just who I am. You know, some people, of course, are born to be baseball players, doctors, lawyers, singers, actors, whatever else, and I am born to make this money, okay? I'm a hustler, baby. That's all the hell I know. So why am I sitting here playing games? You know, I'm good at that work. I was good at what I was doing. I was at the top of my game and stuff like that, right? And so, you know, what's good? Like, I really got to reevaluate things. You know, I was here to move weight. You know, it's what I do, is who I am. So why am I trying to be somebody else that I'm not? Lord of mercy. Okay, that was her epiphany, her wake up moment that we knew had to come sooner or later, right? And so over at the club, we getting everybody gathered together to take this photo. Okay, all the thugsters, as Juke said, was taking the picture together, and they told Kanan, come on, get in this picture. And Kanan like, nah, I'm good. And they like, nah, you belong. So we gonna get the infamous photo with little baby Kanan getting put on, y'all, getting added into this group now. Lord of mercy when Rock found out about this. So then we go over to Sal and we talk to him, and we back in the business. We want to take over Unique Spot. My break is over now because, Sal was like, oh, look at my famous retiree. I thought you would have been in Florida by now. And he like, is this the mailman? Never miss a damn delivery, rain, sleet, or snow. And, basically Marvin was like, yep, delivery. Okay. Special delivery. So we outside and he's like, this sound good or whatever, but you in, you out, you in, you out. I'm getting a little whiplash or whatever. You can't seem to make up your mind. So that makes me a little bit nervous, a little leery, where I'm not knowing if I could trust it or not, or putting you in for a minute, right? Because I thought you said you was done, out of the game, as you say, right? But Marv stepped in for a minute and was like, you wasn't leery when you was asking her to put out that hit. You sure enough thought that she had, you wasn't hesitant then. You had the confidence in her that she was going to get the job done with that. And then Sal was like, not Sal, Stefano, I'm sorry, y'all, was like, you know what? Mailman delivers again. So he told Rock, okay, I'm going to ride with you, okay? We going to give that old college, try. But guess what, sis? This time is only one way out. And we know which way that is, right? So Rock is officially back, baby. Now we get, I'm your lover, I'm your child pusher man. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm your nigga in the alley. I'm your doctor when in need. Have some coke, have some weed. I'm your friend. I'm your pusher man. I said, Lord of mercy. So now, Ronnie, it's time to work, ninja. Get that ass to work. He done came with the work. So, wake your ass up. Because Kanan was in that bed, knocked out, talking about Famous, get the door. And I'm saying, so now you still ain't home. You sleeping on Famous, dirty ass floor, done took over his freaking apartment. Like, I cannot, y'all. So meanwhile, we got Lulu in the damn car with the bottle. And we still hearing, I'm your pusher, man. And here go Lulu drunk. Can't even walk straight, but you driving. I said, Lulu, what the hell you doing? What the hell are you doing? Where you going? Child, we get over to the damn precinct. Howard get called in the damn office. And we like, this dude? You know anything about this? Howard said, I thought you'd be doing all your stuff on your own. Come on, man. I know your ear beats to the streets. Howard said, it's a local guy. He been around. He been into some things. He did a little distributing and a little something here and there, whatever. Why? He said, he was implicated in a cocaine operation by a witness who later was married in Westchester County a while back. The hitter was on that job was Marco Baselli, Sal Baselli's son. And when we look at the damn picture, it's freaking Marvin. And Tanner's like a first grader could freaking connect these dots. I said, I know y'all freaking lying. I know y'all freaking lying. And we hearing Kanan saying, you are who you are. Most niggas realize this shit too late. You don't understand, that there's things that turn them into who they are, whatever, right? And we hearing freaking Lulu say here, I tried to stop him, but I couldn't stop him. I don't know what happened. I should have said no. I should have moved faster. I should have got in between, but I just let it happen. I said, Lulu, you bitch. And Scrappy mother sitting there. Low. It's my fault that your son is dead. Scrap is gone. I'm so sorry. And his mother sitting there like, and I'm like, But Kanan said, the course that you try to correct and change up cannot be undone when it's done. You can't go back, ninja. There's no going back. As hard as you may try, you ain't never gonna be nothing but you, bitch. That was the episode, y'all. Lord of mercy. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this episode, what you liked, what you didn't like, all that good stuff, honey. Give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky, y'all. Oh, child. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined. Till next time, toodaloo.